Welcome to my minimalist home tour as a family of 4. I have been wanting to create this video since restarting back up my channel and found that I could never find the perfect quote unquote time to record it with 2 little ones. And you know what? That is okay. I decided to just go ahead and do it anyway. To me, my home is about so much more than the things in it, but rather the feeling that comes when I enter it. I want my space to feel calm. I want my space to feel safe and ultimately just be a safe haven for my family. A warm, welcoming, calm space that we can get a good night rest, eat nourishing food, rest, and rejuvenate for whatever it is that our days bring. And I think that we have really accomplished that. Is it perfect by any means? Absolutely not, but it is ours for now. This is our entryway, and it is very, very simple, very minimal. We switched it up recently and made it Montessori for my toddler. And we just have some of our essentials that we always grab on our way out. Walking into the kitchen area, I try to keep as much as possible off of the counters. This is something new that I've welcomed into our lifestyle. So we have any of our kitchen appliances off of the countertops except for our coffee stuff. And we just keep our containers and our blender and any like KitchenAid attachments, cups, things like that. Again, all of our kitchen appliances, our waffle maker, food processor, some baking stuff that we have up top that makes it very easy and convenient to grab, all of our spices. And then we have some pots and pans down below in the oven drawer. And inside here is our silverware. As you can see, all of them are currently in the dishwasher. We've eliminated so much, and we only have about 4 forks and 4 spoons, 4 knives, and things like that. Those are our like spatulas and things in the other drawer. And this is quite crowded, way more crowded than I would like it to be, but it's better in the cabinet, in my opinion, than on the countertop. And for the space that we have, it works. We just have our drying rack and all of my current dirty dishes, a very realistic tour here for you guys. And I have yet to put away the clean dishes in this video. So that is why they're on the countertop. And this is kind of like a medicine/recipe book cabinet. And these are where we keep just some of our plates and bowls and some other kitchen appliances. Pretty simple, straightforward. And I thrifted this little shelf where I keep a little knickknacks, and this apron I just recently got, which I like to put on when I'm doing any baking. It makes me feel very homey. And this is my favorite shelf, our tea and coffee cabinet, where we keep our mugs and our coffee stuff. We're big coffee and tea drinkers. We got our grinder, our espresso machine, and coffee beans on the counter. And this is our very messy spice drawer. We like our spices. We like flavorful food in this household. And just some pot holders and some mesh strainers. If you know, you know, we use just rubber bands sometimes to keep our toddler out of the cabinets. And we keep her plates and bowls where she can reach them on one side. And then this is just some other pans and pots and our griddle that we use for pancakes. This is under the sink cabinet. So just some towels, some scrub brushes, trash bags, another sheet pan, things like that. Welcoming you over to the fridge. We got some baskets up top with some crafts and things. Our freezer is jam-packed. We definitely don't have a minimal freezer. We like to keep a lot of backstock foods prepped in the freezer. And then the fridge, it's pretty minimal. We just recently added a shelf in there to kind of give us a little bit more space when it comes to fruit and produce. And then this pantry and dining room area, we actually went ahead and added in, we purchased this pantry, which is actually a bookshelf from IKEA, and we turned it into a pantry because we did not have any pantry in this apartment when we moved in. So this was key for us. We like to keep a lot of backstock dried goods, beans, rice, flour, nuts, seeds. We like it all. And I definitely would like it to be a bit more minimal, but it's nice to have that backstock when it comes to food. We just keep a little like calendar and some of our daughter's artwork on the side of the fridge. Our washer and dryer is the double stack right in the dining room area. This is our little kitchen that we got for our daughter for Christmas, right next to our living room. Very simple in here, a couch, a coffee table, a TV, and some of our toddler's toys. We also have some weights in the corner, as you'll see. Laundry is in the mist always. There's either a pile folded or there's a pile unfolded on the couch. We recently added this beautiful spring artwork that we got from Etsy. We like to switch it out depending on the season, and that empty canvas over there is a work in progress. It's going to be a spring painting that my husband's working on. Bringing you over to our little toy section, which is very minimal. I've really minimized my daughter's toys. She just doesn't play with toys, and I find that they're just a waste of space and create a mess most of the time. So she plays with what she plays with. We have some baby trinkets that my baby hasn't quite yet started playing with. We have a TV for now. A little shopping cart. She does play with the shopping cart every day, so it's worth it. Walking over to our little porch garden, I like to call it, that I honestly love. It's probably one of, if not my favorite part of our little space, since we've added a raised bed that we made, our little table with some plants, and we've been spending a lot of time out here in this little porch garden lately. My daughter loves it, and we recently added a little rug out here, so it makes it a lot more cozy and homey. We are growing so much food here in our little garden. We got some Harlem tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. Our fiddle leaf tree is thriving. We also have herbs in there. My little Buddha head, which I've had for years now, keeps me peaceful. And we just recently added this little magnetic netting over our door, which keeps the flies out. It's really been working well. And this little trinket painting that my sister-in-law painted for us, but we need to add another owl since we just recently had a new baby. This is our porch closet, which we just hold some gardening stuff and some Christmas decor, which I want to go through and eliminate even more of. My husband also keeps his electric scooter in here, and some doormats, seasonal doormats, and our recycling is kept in there as well. Bringing you over to our main bathroom, the biggest bathroom that we have. We also have a half bath, which I'll show you, that's connected to the master bedroom. But we just keep it really simple in the bathroom. I don't use many products at all. I got some lotion, toothpaste, some jojoba oil, and then my husband also deodorant, some brushes. I barely do my hair and I don't wear makeup or anything like that, so I keep it really simple. We got some we got some extra towels, some diapers, a few hair things, which I really don't use, but I just hold on to in case I ever do want to do anything to my hair. Some dry shampoo, blow dryer, curling iron. And this is just some bath stuff for my girls. Some letters are back there, some bath towels, their lotions, and some bows that we just got gifted to us for my daughter's hair. Inside our shower, we just recently got one of these like caddy holders because the shelves unfortunately are way too small to hold pretty much anything. So that just holds our shampoo and bar of soap and razor and stuff. We have 2 towels that we constantly rotate, one for my husband, one for me, and we have some backup towels. The diaper bag for our cloth diapers and holds towels in our little baby bathtub. This is our coat closet where we keep just a few coats, hats, baby carriers, our shoes, and some stuff that we like to grab and go when we're going out of the house. We have some beach towels, some chalk, bubbles, and just really some things that make sense to be in a coat closet. Not very much, very minimal, a little random duster. And this is where I keep my stroller for now. We don't have a perfect size closet for it, so it just works and it's easy to grab there. As much as I wish I could tuck it away. This is our little hall closet that I believe they wanted it to be the pantry, but it didn't make sense to be the pantry, being that it was so far from the kitchen and very small and tight. So we got cleaning stuff, some of our chai stuff for our chai business, some backup jars, and some journals and craft paper. This is also where we keep our 3 big 5-gallon water jugs. Welcoming you into my oldest daughter's room. Very simple in here. We got a few mirrors, her little easel to draw and color, some of the decorations I had made for her birthday party that she just had. She just turned 2. A very minimal bookshelf with some of her books, her stuffed animals, some drawings, some nature finds. Very simple in here. And she does spend most of her time in the living room, so that is why. We have had her in the floor bed since she turned 1, pretty much, when we moved into this 2-bedroom apartment, and it's been great. She loves it. We did move all of her hanging clothes onto a tension rod so that she could reach them. We like to follow the Montessori lifestyle for her, and this is some of her books that we have in rotation, as well as some of her old baby toys that we're saving for my youngest daughter to see if she likes to play with them. The other side, we have some of her clothes that fit in drawers, like her undergarments and pajamas, backup sheets, stuff like that. She has 2 empty drawers, so not much of it is full. And this is, again, just some of the backup kind of baby toys and some extra puzzles that we're keeping on rotation. We don't like to keep mini toys on rotation. We just pretty much keep what she's using, and that is all. This is the banner I made her for her 2nd birthday party, and we're just using it as decor for her wall for now because we spent so long making it. And welcome to our master bedroom. We co-sleep with our youngest 4-month-old, have since she was born, and so we all 3 share this room. It's very simple as the rest of our home. You've kind of got that vibe. This is a beautiful painting my husband made of me at Yosemite, my all-time favorite travel place we've ever been to. This is our bed. We keep it real simple with just a white sheet, our pillowcases, and a blanket towards the bottom because, like I said, we co-sleep, so we try to keep it real safe for her. We have a glider that we rarely use, and I am in the process of trying to sell, but haven't had any luck, so we've just been keeping it. I use it sometimes. We have these 2 little bedside tables that we pretty much just use to charge our phones because my toddler just takes everything out of them, so there's no point in filling them with anything, which in hindsight I wouldn't have gotten them if I knew that was going to be the case. We have this little wall mirror that I love, and here is our closet. This is our biggest storage space in the apartment, so we store most of our things in here. Obviously our clothes, but we also have some journals and some important papers. We have some backup light bulbs and wires, and we have 3, including the one in my daughter's bedroom, of these IKEA drawers that work really great. We have a combination of my husband's clothes and my baby's clothes in this one set of drawers. And then we have another set of drawers for my clothes. Is a backup high chair when my daughter starts using it pretty soon. A little drying rack that I take out for a few of the clothes that need to be hang dried. And then the other side is my side, which I recently just minimized my entire wardrobe down to only the things that I like. The top drawer normally keeps cloth diapers, but we've been just keeping them in a basket. And this is just the few of my clothes that aren't hung up, pajamas, some workout wear, undergarments, things like that. We have our hamper and then our giveaway bags, which are constantly ongoing. I just add stuff to them when, it's time to donate. Got some books up here, some papers and things, as well as some backup wrapping paper that I like to save. But yeah, and then over in this corner right above the glider is a painting my husband made of me while I was in labor in our tub. He did a free painting, which is really, really special. And this is just an overhaul of our bedroom. It's kind of really simple and clean, and it makes me feel good waking up in it. Gives me that fresh, rejuvenated feeling. This is the half bath that we really don't need, but it came with the apartment. So we do store some backup bathroom stuff like my breast pump, which I never use because I exclusively breastfeed. And then we have some medications and backup things, just in case kind of things. Those are the only just in case things that we really keep. They gave us this towel rail, which we don't use, and a little medicine cabinet, which is pretty much empty. A little scale that we keep in here. And that's about it. As you can see, my daughter has gotten into the little baby books. As I said, there's no point in putting anything in the side tables. And then we do store some things under our bed, our printer, some backup sheets, some of my husband's gaming stuff, a baby scale. We have our piano and some Christmas decor or fall decor. And then this is the last thing, our ottoman, which stores some of our sheets and things. But for now, that is all for this minimalist home tour. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope it brought you some inspiration to maybe minimize some in your own home, or at least just create more space for what is most important in your life. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week.